Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 1. We're here with race 14 with a returning circuit, one of the deadliest circuits from the pre-season. Now in the pre-season it was just IDK, that was taken from the file name within the game, but I've now actually got the Steam names, so it is Qual's Circut, which I think is meant to say circuit, and hopefully I pronounced that right. Not sure exactly what it translates to. I did try and do a quick translate, but the closest thing that came up was a translation in Spanish, which was what circuit. So it could be that, but I'm not entirely sure. So we have Pesky Bird in the chat. Hello, Pesky Bird. So this was one of those ones that looked like it would be quite straightforward, didn't look too deadly. However, it was one of our deadliest tracks in the pre-season. We lost a lot of people on this, and therefore this is an elimination race. So with testing we do lose a lot of people out of this quite often. So rules of the elimination race, same as the previous ones. If you finish in the top 20 but DNF, you don't lose your points. Everyone within the top 20 will get points even if they DNF. So let's get the races in. So Pesky Bird's in, it's which in Spanish. Qual. Yeah, I type, it seems different if you just put that or if you then put le at the front. But yeah, not very fluent in Spanish at all. So if it is Spanish, so not entirely sure. I was thinking because this track is sort of hidden away under the map, maybe it is like what circuit, because you have to go outside the map to find it. Pesky Bird saying they're fluent, but the le is confusing. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I did try looking on Translate, how reliable Google Translate can be. I did try using that and seeing, I tried to auto it to Italian, but then didn't actually translate it. So who knows? Who knows? Right, so we have 10 laps here. Here is the grid. We'll go through the grid order here so you can see where everyone is placed on the grid. And we have no new racers with us today. So let's get on with it. The lights start counting down. And they are off. Down to the first corner here. Everyone piling in. We're losing two there. Shona and Mario getting forced off. Mario with a bad season so far, so it's quite speedy coming down there, especially if you dodge all the rough walls and fly down there. It'd be very risky. And if you get bumped by someone else, as you saw there, you can get forced off the edge. So Skyline taking the lead, Crimson with the bump. Diamond Sword's getting bumped back. He's going to lose quite a lot of space. Diamond Sword's going all the way to the back there with that bump. So that was a very costly bump for Diamond Swords, getting held back, losing, I think that was a top 3, at least top 5 position all the way to the back there. So Crimson in the lead. Muffin looking for the pass, does make it. Skyline tailing just behind. So it's a battle up for first. Muffin trying to make a breakaway here. Skyline looking at the inside line is going to get past Crimson. While this battle is going on, it's allowing Baz to actually gain some time. Pesky Bird just behind Baz as well. Gaining positions here. So they head up to this interesting lift area, which flings them through. Let's see if everyone can get through and survive. So the first few are through. They won't have much contact. Now the middle pack will be close together, so there could be some bumping here. Oh, and there goes McWave and Demon both off there. So with the pack so tight together, it does cause some contact, which can throw some of the racers off the edge. So got to look out for that. Skyline now in the lead, Muffin in second. Zor getting a bad bounce there is going to lose a few places. Pesky Bird has dropped back somewhere. Don't even see them on the leaderboard now. As we just see Just in Time get pushed off as well, is the danger of being so close together. So going down the rough area, Logan's got a very good run through there. Big hit off that first corner. Quack with the bounce is going to take second. T-Dub high bounce there, but staying on. Everyone piling in here. There is a risk that someone could get forced over the edge, so they have to be careful coming in here so quick. Again, still not seeing Pesky Bird fall off. I must have missed that. After doing so well, we've lost Pesky Bird. Such a shame. And it would be the one that you're here in the chat for as well. So Logan getting into the lead here. Baz just behind Muffin, sneaking back past Cutsy there. Is going to take third. So everyone's piling into this corner here. Snork getting held back. Just managed to come in front of Stanky. Shady losing a few spots. Biddo with a good bounce there is going to take the inside line here. Passing Wood and Stormy. So there's just something with the way the corners work on this that makes it very tough. Everyone groups up. So there's either a lot of passes or there's people getting forced off the edge. I guess some people probably get forced off down there. Mainly these hairpins. Quite quick. When they start to spread out, it's usually okay. But if you've got people around you, it is dangerous, as we see Carrot and Stormy both fly off the edge there. And Diamonds as well, so there is a little bump on that corner as well, which is very dangerous. So there's a bump on the outside area here that can send you off. So Westport gets through okay, so heading back down to the front runners. Muffin looks like they're losing a bit of speed there. Everyone grouping up again, which could be dangerous as we come down to the first corner. Logan looking for a straight shot here is going to clip the edge. Losing a lot of speed. Someone could take a straight shot here. It could be Crimson, but getting pushed by Cutsy. Quack going around the outside. A big sprint here. Quack's going to take the outside. Big collisions there. Akane taking first. Cutsy second. Muffin getting forced off the edge there. Cheese with a big hit from James, fortunately just staying on. So everyone else is bouncing off that first corner now. So a big sprint down that first, down the straight into the first corner means Cutsy is now in first. Alice second. Akane fighting to try and gain that first spot back again from that run. Quack in fourth. Then we've got Logan and Boer just behind. Alice going into the lead with the fastest lap. Akane really pushing to take that spot, but gets pushed backwards. We'll lose a spot to Cutsy and Logan. Cutsy going on the inside will take first again. We're not quite getting a good cut in there. He's going to lose some time off the wall. There's an F in the chat for Muffin by Pesky Bird. So big battle here for first. Alice, Cutsy, Logan, Akane, Quack, and then School of Thugs and Zor just joining the battle as well. So as they head up, the first 4, 5, 6 are through clean. Big group up here. Is anyone going to lose it on this spot though? See Cutsy holding first. Back runners just heading up the chute now. So a bit cleaner racing as people are starting to spread apart. Westport way at the back, having some trouble. So everyone grouping up again in this top 10. So there is a big battle for the points here. So Akane, Logan and Alice bouncing around here trying to get down the straight. Alice and Akane with a good breakaway here into the first corner. Logan just behind, Quack hit by Cutsy, Boer into the back of Cutsy. Then Zor, Snorker, T-Dub, School of Thug, Skyline and Crimson. Cheese with a big rebound there. Ryder going backwards. I think it's a bit of a backspin off the corner there, but Magic Monkey's going to give them a push. Wood's going to gain a few spots. Alice still holding that fastest lap. So Akane up in the lead. Logan not far behind, trying to make a breakaway from Alice, who's in third. Boer close behind Alice, then Quack. As Akane and Logan, Alice getting slowed down a lot there, so Boer and Quack are going to come through and take a position. Akane and Logan still fighting a bit for that first spot. So it's very close together here for Boer, Quack, Alice and Snorker. And then Cutsy and School of Thugs just behind. So Wood currently in 20th, the last point position. So as we head up this chute here, see how everyone does around here. See if we lose anyone. Wood gaining a position past Budo. And Dazzle into a Cheese is off. Cheese is off. That'll be another DNF for Cheese this season. So if we head down towards the straight now, as Akane is just coming out of the final corner. It's a big group up here. Quack coming into second, Alice into third. So they'll all be fighting for positions down this straight into the first corner. As Akane makes a breakaway while everyone's fighting for positions. Kutsy's going to hit Quack. Quack with a bounce off the wall, but it looks like they got a clean break. We're carrying a lot of speed into this first corner. You have to make sure they don't hit the corner too hard. They survive it. Teed with a heavy hit as well. Logan getting pushed backwards, losing a lot of places this lap. So you see everyone still quite close together here, allowing Akane to make a break while everyone's fighting for positions further back. Wood gaining up to 15th and with the fastest lap. Akane just trying to extend that lead. We have Alice and Quack just behind. Quack's going to take second, then Buerzor, School of Thugs and T-Dub all grouped together here, so still a battle for that second place. And the big points. So Akane, Quack, Alice. Alice looking for a pass but doesn't quite make it. Buerzor, School of Thugs, T-Dub, Snorker. Then Cutsy and Skyline make up our top 10. So we are halfway through this race. So let's focus on this point here once again. See if anyone else goes off and hits that bump. Side effects over the edge. Side effects is out. So we see Budo's dropped a lot of positions here. And Westport still trailing far behind. So up at the front, Akane now heading down to the straight. But can they get a clean run? This is where someone could try and make some time and steal first. Quack with a very good run down the straight here. But slowing down towards the end means Akane is going to take that first place back. Snorker coming through battling with Buer, Zor and T-Dub. T-Dub absolutely flying down here on the inside. So Buer losing a few positions there battling with Snorker. T-Dub with a bad rebound though. Losing a few places that they gained. Dazza just sneaking in front of Jake there to hold 20th. Looks like they've also got past Magic Monkey, so Magic Monkey will drop to 20th. Wood, Dom and Dazza will move up the positions. King Barter getting a good bounce off Logan there. Space Egg getting pushed backwards. So Akane in first, Crimson taking the fastest lap there. Quack in third, Snorker fourth, Boer fifth, Zor sixth, T-Dub seventh. So it's still very close at the front here. Still a big fight for the top spot. It's Crimson trying to make a pass on Akane here. Can they make it stick at the other end of this tunnel? It looks like they will. So Crimson now moving into first. But Akane is right on their tail. Bounce there. Crimson not letting them pass. Kutsi with a rebound there is going to slow down. Barto's going to give him a push, assisted by Andrew. Andrew's going to cut through the inside, and it's going to work. So Andrew gaining some spots there. Baz getting rebound backwards. Barto's going to look for an inside line on Kutsi, and they do. They get the pass. So Dom and Spacek blocking Space Comet there, slowing them down, meaning Nick and Budo have a chance to gain a spot. So heading up to the front again. Crimson making their way down. Boer with a good run. Quack with a good run. Boer hitting the back of Akane. So some fighting there as Akane blocks Boer out. But Boer's going to make the pass. This does allow Crimson to try and make a breakaway in the first spot. Akane getting back pass, taking second once again. Quack getting in front of Snorker and T-Dub. So everyone's starting to spread out a bit more now. We're on lap 7, so there's still a chance for a lot of positions to change as the gaps aren't too big, but they are spreading out for a bit more cleaner racing this time around. So far proving not to be quite as deadly as it was in the pre-season. Quack getting slowed down back there, but there is a gap back to the main group. Everyone in that group still fighting each other for those points, trying to get as many points as they can. Meanwhile, the top 3 seem to be spreading apart a bit. Crimson in first, Akane second, T-Dub third. So Crimson now coming up the tunnel. Good exit there. Akane carrying even more speed through the exit. Possibly gaining on Crimson a bit there. So Snorker now right behind Boer. T-Dub slowing down a bit there. Boer getting pinched by Snorker to give him a bit of pace. Boer looking to pass T-Dub. Is gaining. So a bit of a group together between 10th and 20th. Budo getting slowed down there. Westport way at the back. Shady quite far back as well. Akane with a very good run down to that first corner. Big hit but stays on. So that's a very good run for Akane there. Going to increase that lead. Crimson in second. Big gap back to Boer in third. Then a gap back to T-Dub and Snorker. Snorker carrying much more speed. Will get past T-Dub on that first bend. T-Dub taking that position back on the second. Then it's Alice, Quack, TJ and School of Thugs. See everyone else piling in here. Everyone quite grouped together as they hit that first corner. It's lucky that no one went off. Jake losing a lot of places there. Rolling backwards on the second corner. So you see Wood actually move up to 11th. Some big position gains there on the second corner. Baz is going to try and cut through here. Does it successfully? Zord doesn't quite make it. Skyline getting slowed down. But with that push from Logan, it's going to get back past Spacek. And then Spacek and Logan are both going to get their position back. And then Skyline getting back past Logan once again. So Kutsi getting past School of Thugs there. Akane with a bad bounce before the tunnel. Makes it up, taking that inside route. Keeping it clean on the exit. Then we have Crimson, Boer and T-Dub. Following that, we have Snorker, TJ, Alice, and Quack. Quack looking to take the inside around Alice and does it successfully. So Quack now in front of Alice. Nick getting past Space Egg there. Then Ryder, Space Comet, and Minnie. And at the back we have Shax, Buddo, Shady, and Westpork. So Akane with a very good run once again down to the first corner. Crimson not so much. Akane extending that lead massively as we're on lap 9. Crimson now heading down. Then actually Boer's gaining. I was going to say a gap back to Boer. Bit of a bad bounce, but they made quite a bit of time down that straight. Then we have T-Dub, TJ, Snorker, Alice, and Dazza. Alice is going to block Dazza out there. Then School of Thugs and Quack. Then Wood coming around now in 11th. Cutsy 12th, Zor 13th. Everyone's sort of piling up a bit. Doesn't look like there's many overtakes this time though. So everyone is just grouping together. Means there could be chances later on. Especially on this section. You see Magic and Andrew fighting for position. Stanky pushing Magic, so Magic gets the pass on Andrew. Skyline getting a pass on Barto there by the looks of things. It's a battle here for Crimson and Boer. Boer getting pushed back as they collide on that bend. And Alice and T-Dub. T-Dub's going to go around the outside of Alice and make a pass. School of Thugs gaining on Alice now as well. Getting slowed down, meaning TJ will also gain. As Crimson and Boer heading up to the top. Boer bouncing backwards. Crimson's going to make a breakaway for that second spot. T-Dub's going to come down here with quite a bit of pace. Does not have enough speed to get past Boer though. But going on to this next lap, they'll have a chance to make a pass. As Skyline falling off there. Bad bounce has led to them going over the edge of the barrier. So Akane making their way down the straight again, not as quick as before. They're now taking their time as they go onto the final lap. They'll be wanting to hold that top spot for this one last lap. Alice flying through here, slowing themselves down at the very end. Boer pushing Crimson into the wall, meaning T-Dub's also going to fly through. Could be a collision here. Nope. A little bit of contact after the corner, but keeping it relatively clean. That means T-Dub's moving up to second, Alice third as we're into our final lap. As we see the middle of the pack now coming down into the first corner. Logan in a bit of trouble on that corner. Jake's going to get past. Which means Logan is 19th. Baz 20th, just in the points. So there's some battles for positions going on here once again in this S-bend area. Stanky making a pass on Wood there. So our race leader making a breakaway. T-Dub in second, Alice third, Crimson fourth, Quack fifth, Boer sixth, School of Thugs seventh. Then TJ, Cutsy and Magic close together fighting for position. Up at the top, Akane is making their way round, looking to take the win here. T-Dub currently in second with quite a bit of a gap back to Crimson in third. Crimson has Alice just behind. Quack and School of Thugs also in just enough distance to be able to compete for third. Alice gets set back there as Quack, School of Thugs and Boer come through to take a few positions. But now up at the front, Akane just has this one final sprint. T-Dub trying to gain, but it's not going to be enough for the end unless they can get a good run down here and Akane hits the walls. But it looks like they've got a good sprint straight down the middle. Bit of impact there. Can T-Dub catch up? I don't think it's going to be enough. So Akane crosses the line and takes the win here. T-Dub flying through to take second. As we lose Shady in the background. Crimson having trouble with the wall here. He's going to collide with School of Thugs. School of Thugs with a collision with the wall as well. Who's going to cross over? Boer comes through and takes third. Boer flying through with the third place steal. School of Thugs, Crimson taking fourth. School of Thugs fifth. Then TJ 6th, Cutsy 7th, Magic 8th, Dom 9th, Quack 10th, Alice 11th, dropping quite a few positions in that last lap. Stanky 12th, Dazza 13th, Snorker 14th, Andrew 15th, Barto 16th, Wood 17th, Zor 18th, Logan 19th, and Jake 20th. What a steal by Boer to take that third place at the end there. As everyone was grouped together for the run down to the line. An exciting end to this race. That was an incredible steal by Boer while Cosmic and School of Thugs were fighting with each other and with the walls. Slowing each other down, Boer comes in between them both, threads the needle, comes through to take third. But Crimson does secure the fastest lap. As we see Westport now heading down at the back. Has not been a good race for Westport here. And across the line. So there we have it. The times, T-Dub about 1.5 seconds behind. The gap between Boer, Cosmic and School of Thugs very close. Yeah, a lot of very close times there. They're quite a close finish for everyone. So we'll have a look down to see the finishing positions in the DNF. So 29 people actually made it through this time. Pesky Bird asking where they finished. Down in 40th, unfortunately. So going off early. So we had about 5 people, I think, go off in that first lap, 5 or 6. So, a very exciting end, and we'll view our winner of this race, Akane. So here are the standings after this race. Stanky still holding that top spot with 140 points. Akane into second with 119, Jake in third with 118, just a 1 point difference there. Stormy being knocked out of third place by 1 point and will now be in fourth. Crimson and Demon side by side with 116 points, fighting for fifth. Then just in time with 106, School of Thugs with 105, TJ 103 and Carol 101 to make up our top 10. Pesky Bird saying they are falling. Well, 18th, still in for a battle as we are about come up to three quarters of the way through this season. So there's still a bit of time left to make your way up. So outside the top 10 we have Diamond Swords, Cutsy, Mini, Andrew, Shady, Wood, Space Comet, Pesky Bird, Logan, Shax, Boer, Space Egg, Muffin, T-Dub and Ryder to make up our top 25. So there is still time, as Stanky is trying to run away with this season, getting a good lead going there. But there are a few races still to go. So our next race will be on O Raceway, and that will be in 2 days' time. We will have O Raceway and Sus Race, which we saw in one of our recent track showcases. So we have those two to look forward to. But that is it for this race. If you're watching on Twitch, please head over to the YouTube channel, go subscribe over there, hit a like on the videos you enjoyed. That will really help out the channel and help support me and the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, please head over to the Twitch Ultimate Marble Racing. Come watch live, come join in with a live chat, and join in with the races with your very own competitor. And check out the Discord, link will be in the description below the video. But that is it for this race and today's streams. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.